Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Sam, and I am a Powerapps and Microsoft Flow enthusiast, just like you. Well, I was working about the plastic ocean pollution, and I have figured out that how can we automate the solutions of the Power BI report into Powerapps. And so far is my second part of the video of Powerapps that shows my the call function, and that's what we are going to do today. But before that, let me just show you the plastic pollution in the today's industry. And as you can see, it is the biggest challenge that we all are facing, and we need to work around. And if we are not actually work around this problem, our future generations will suffer and suffer with these nuances. This thing which shows the biggest challenge in front of us, and being an IT guys, we can change the world and we can change the future of our destiny. So I have actually integrated the Power Apps with Power BI that we can work around with it. So let's just see how we can do it. So I have this Power BI report in the Power BI service, and what I have is the three different tabs. So I am using the DAX on waste management, and in here what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a separate table and I put this table in here, and along with side I will use my three different calculations, which is littered waste, inadequately managed waste, and unlittered waste. As you can see from here, my measures are littered waste. Is that well? What are littered waste, or what is littered waste? So let me just show you. The littered wastes are basically these ones, which you can see that neither these wastes are actually submerged in the ocean, nor it has been taken away. It is just sitting around idle, and no one is doing nothing. This one creates lot of chemical and lot of other type of pollutions that the ocean animals are fear of, and they die day by day. So let's get back to the thing. So I will take littered waste as my main part, and then I will use the inadequately managed entity, and I will take the year. Now the year, as you can see, it is giving me the summation of the year, which I do not want at all. So what I can do is that I will take the year and I will use don't summarize, and as soon as I do it, it gives me the entire year as my part. Now once I have these things ready in my table, I can simply use Power Apps, and as soon as I do it, you can see that it's giving me this kind of view, and this kind of look it is showing it to me. Now this samanalytics.com is basically an environment, and I can change this environment simply by clicking on here, and I have created an environment which is ocean pollution. So you can create your own environment as well. So if I press on here and I press on create new, it will direct me to the Power Apps window, and I have logged in. I have made the arrangement which is previously been done. You can do it by yourself as well. So once I do it in here, it gives me this perspective or this outlook in front of me. Now notice, once I do this, the data source is reflecting just in here, okay, and this gallery, which is the main part where is actually getting the work done upon, the test bench, is been given by separator, next arrow, and title, which is separator, the text title, and the arrows, which are this one. So let me just work around with it. So I want to pull this thing down. What is my intention is that my intention is that I have this Power BI, or let me just stretch it for a while. I have this Power BI report, and I have all these bunch of columns, as you can see in here. All the columns are in here, and I have this all the reports and the visualizations all are in here. So what I want to do is I want to automate this. I want to automate this particular visualization, and what I will do is I will use the Powerapps, and with the web service with the web service uh, with with the web service that with the web service I want to basically use the Powerapps. I want to use the Powerapps, that is this one, and in uh, and in here I will take this report via the Power BI service, and I have all these reports in here. So I will create a kind of function in here that if I'm calling some names, it will display only that particular name. So what is my intention is that if I am creating it better, if I am creating the apps with many many fields around, I want to call a specific field, and only that one can be seen. Or if anyone wants to watch a particular country, a particular entity or country, it will show all the aspects of that particular field using Powerapps. So let's just do with it in here. So I pull this thing in here, and as you can see that it's only showing me only one single field for one particular row, but I have actually chosen three different columns. So what I will do is I'll simply use the layout, and notice once I use the layout, it is showing me the data source. This data source is the custom data source that has been connected with the Power BI integration, and this layout will change into the title, subtitle, and the body. So once I do it, it is showing me instant change in here. Now once in here, I have this body 1, subtitle 1, and the title 2. So I will change this. This title 2 is this entity. The subtitle 2 is basically the littered waste, and the body 1 is basically the year. So I have these three things are ready into my scenario. So these three things are ready into this scenario. Now what I will do is I will go to insert, and I will use the button, and I take this button and I put it here, and I simply make this button name as littered waste or littered waste products, and a little bit make space in here. So it is showing me this one. Now I want to filter it. As I just told you that if I want to show that if anyone wants to watch a particular or want to show all the aspects of that particular field, and they can get it. So what I will do is I will go to here, and I will take this text, and I will use the text input in here. Now once I use the text input in here, this comes directly in here. Now notice that I want to use an icon. So this icon I want to use a filter function. So I will use a filter function in here. Alright, and I have this text input in here. So what I will do is I will go to this text input, and instead of using the default in here, I will simply go to the hint text. And as I do this hint text, it comes as uh, search by entity. So I simply write filter entity. So as soon as I do it, and if I delete this one, you can see that it gets changed here as well. But that's not the purpose. And if I run it through here, it is not giving me anything. If I write Albania, it's giving me nothing. If I write Poland, it's giving me nothing. Or even if I write Denmark, it's nothing. If I press on India, it's giving nothing. So this is not the way I want. So now, if I come in here, I have this one. But now, if I go to gallery, notice that I have this Power BI integration dot data, and this is where it thinks comes to the play. So how can I do it this one? Now I will simply copy it, done, and I will also do one thing. I will change this text input into filter entity, right? And it's getting changed. So I will come again here and I will simply delete. I will write filter. I will write this one, comma. Now it is asking me the logical test. The source I've given it the logical test. So the logical test is filter entity, and what I'm filtering entity is the text. All right. Now it is asking me that what you want to do as a filter. So I want to do the entity, and the filter and the filter entity dot text I want to do it in here is actually the things which I needed. So as you can see, there were some red marks in here, but now these things is all gone, and this one comes to the play. Now if I run it in here, and if I write Australia, is giving me the Australia. If I am writing Poland, is giving me the Poland. If I am writing Denmark, is giving me the Denmark. And if I am writing United States, it will showing me the United States. So I have created this app, and simultaneously you can see the last operation detailed United States. It will show in here as well. But after I save this, so let's just go and save this app. So I go to the file and I go to app settings. It's asking me this one. So I will write littered waste app, and notice I can use the color. I can use the color gold, and I can use the icon, which is basically I want to stop it. So I put this icon. I can write a description, the littered waste and nuances, and I simply go to save as, and I will save, and it's saving to Powerapps. And once it gets saved, I can share this app. I can share this app to whomever I wish to go for. So currently with my organization, I am connected to SAM. So if I use Sam as my friend or mentor or my buddy, so I can share this one with him. So the littered waste app is shared, and with his login credentials, he can open this app. But what happens in here? You can see this comes exactly as in the Power Apps. So this is all about uh, the how can I develop the Power Apps using Power BI. In the next video, I will show it more. If you like this video, do subscribe my channel, do give a like, and don't forget to put your comments. Till then, thank you very much.